All right, in this section, we're going to talk about the distributive property equations. Now, distributive property equations look like this, where there's a number outside of the parentheses. The first thing you're going to do, very, very important, you're going to distribute first. Then it's going to be like solving a two-step equation where you're going to do addition and subtraction, and then multiplication and division. Of course, you're going to solve it, you're going to check it. So let me go through the first example with you. Number 1 says solve and check. So the equation that we're solving is 3 outside of the parentheses, x plus 5, equals 45. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute the 3 to the x. When I say distribute, that means I'm multiplying. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5 is 15. Don't forget to distribute to the second term as well, which is all equal to 45. Now, this is a two-step equation, so we're going to start solving by addition and subtraction first. So since it was adding 15, we are now going to subtract 15 from both sides. So we have 3x equals 30. Now we're going to divide both sides by 3. Here's the multiplication and division, so x is equal to 10. Now we're going to do the check and just make sure that we are correct. So we're going to rewrite the problem, like every check. We're going to replace our x with 10. That's our answer. And now we're going to check. When we check, we're going to use PEMDAS. So this is a little bit different. We are not going to distribute. Please do not distribute. Because if you distributed wrong the first time, you're probably going to distribute wrong again. So we're going to do what's inside the parentheses first. So leave that 3 alone. 10 plus 5 is 15. 3 times 15 is 45, which is equal to 45. So that does work. That does check. All right, let's try this again. We're going to try number 2. All right, so number 2, let me change colors here so you can see it. We have 2/3 n plus 6, which is equal to 10. All right, so we're going to distribute 2/3 times n is 2/3 n. Now, 2/3 times 6, you're going to use your calculator for this. 2/3 times 6 actually gives us 4. And now we're going to start solving. So subtract 4 from both sides. So 2/3 n is equal to 6. And now when we get to that fraction with a letter, yes, you can divide both sides by 2/3, but I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is multiply by the reciprocal, which means the flip of the fraction. We did this earlier in the packet. These end up canceling out, so you're left with n. And then this is really 6 over 1. So if I multiply that, I can cross cancel. Just do it in your calculator. You don't have to cross cancel. And I get n is equal to 9. All right, so we're going to take the original equation. We're going to rewrite it to do the check. We're going to replace n with 9. Remember, do inside the parentheses first. So 2/3 stays. 9 plus 6 is 15. And when you multiply that, you can use your calculator. You do get 10. So 10